phone's been busy. In fact, we've had some fantastic response, and it's going to be very difficult to fit it all in. So let's go over straight away to Andy and our Fash for the latest news from them. How are you doing,
Cilla,
lads?
some excellent news for Reg Mitchell with a tattoo. They're looking for Andy Nelson, great friends who served together in the RAF. Andy Nelson lives in Scotland. We have found him, and we've spoken to his wife. He's out on the town at the moment, but he's looking forward to having a word with Reg later on. And Fash, you've got an important announcement.
Yeah, he's got a very quick one here. Could Miss Wickham, who called Searchline regarding information on Colin, James and Claire, could you please call again, because we think we got the wrong number and your ex-directory.
Also, on the Bernardo's update, Anthony Bolton is on his way from Bromley, and his brother Clifford is on his way from Northampton, so they should be joining us in the studio before too long. We have found another Qubit cutie, would you believe? Maureen Elves, who's now called Perry, has phoned in to tell us that she was a Qubit cutie. Billy Thrower's dad has been in touch with us and can put us in touch with Ron Beale. With Billy before he goes back to Australia. So that's another interesting one. It's all happening here. Cilla, lots more coming in.
Thanks a lot, Andy. Well, do you remember these three girls, these ATV girls sitting over here? Well, would you believe it? We have found Barbara, and she's on the end of this phone. Are you there, Barbara?
Yes, I am.
Oh, Barbara, it's so lovely to speak to you. And with the American accent as well. Where exactly are you, Chuck?
I'm in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Are you really away?
Yes.
And what's the weather like there, Barbara?
Oh, it's beautiful, between 75 and 80 degrees.
What memories do you have of those happy days at ATV?
Oh, I remember them so strongly. The girls I worked with, Cindy, Eileen and Audrey, and our good boss, Mr. Rennie, Michael Rennie. Yeah. We had a lot of fun there.
Well, I've got Cynthia on the other line to have a quick chat. Hang on, Barbara, I'll pass you over. Go on, Cynthia, have a chat.
Hello, Barbara.
Hello, Cynthia. How are you?
Oh, it's absolutely fantastic hearing you. I'm so excited inside. And lovely seeing Audrey and Eileen.
Well, I tell you what, I'm coming over to England on the 15th of May.
No.
So maybe we could all get together then.
Well, I don't know. I should be in Canada.
Oh, there's
coming that
Flash
side
for
and
you,
you're coming this side.
Yes, we're coming over. Yes.
Oh.
It's lovely hearing from you again.
Well, it certainly is.
Please give my love to the other girls, too.
Yes, I will. Yes, we've got to go now. Hoping to see you soon.
Thanks a lot,
Thank you.
Barbara. It's been lovely talking to you. We're live on television, and you've made their night. Bye-bye, then.
Oh, how wonderful. Bye-bye. Thank you very much, Cilla.
Cheerio.
Bye-bye.
You pleased about that?
Oh, I'm absolutely thrilled.
I know you're dead chuffed. Well, let's hear from somebody with another very personal appeal.
I'm looking for my sister. Her name was Sharon Humphreys. We lived in Birkenhead until my mother and father were knocked down in a road accident. My mother was killed and my father was left in a coma for several months. My brother, my sisters and myself were all split up, and eventually Sharon was adopted. The last time I saw Sharon was in 1977 when she was 8 years old. Sharon is 20 now, and her birthday is the 17th of January. We would all love to see you again, Sharon, so we could get back together.
Well, Derek Green, where are you? Where are you, Derek? You're sitting out there in our audience. Derek, I have to tell you, we have found your mum. Yes, and she's right up there in Leeds, and she's just waiting on the end of a phone for you to speak to her. So you get up there now, son. You just leave right now and say hello to your mum. Isn't that smashy? Super. And we've also got some terrific news. We haven't forgotten you, Julie Farrell. Where are you, Julie? Julie, we found your mum as well. And she's just on the end of a phone call too, but what are you waiting for, girl? Go to it, she's there. You know, it's all happening here, but let's go and see what's happening with our Andy.
Oh, sir, isn't that great news in the studio there? We've got some more very good news here, this time for Carol Squire. She's in our audience tonight. We have found her friend Pat Butterworth, and Pat has phoned, and she is absolutely thrilled to see that she's going to have a chance to speak to Carol. So if you could pass that on to Carol for us, that's great. Fash.
Yeah, we've got some monster good news here for Paul Lafont. We've had Rhapsody in red, we've had Rhapsody in green, but finally Derek Edwards has come up with Rhapsody in blue. So you can add that to your monster record collection, Paul.
Excellent news.
Thank you, Andy.
Now, do you remember Marjorie Milner, née Nixon, of the Oakworth evacuee friend of hers, was Veronica? Well, Veronica, we now know, has remarried. And she's now called Veronica Swales, and we think she's living in the Bradford area. So if you are out there, Veronica, and you're living in the Bradford area and your name is Swales, do give us a ring. The telephone number 01222 8070. Cilla.
Thanks a lot, Andy. And in case you're wondering what I'm doing here by the piano, we have found Mike's music teacher, and here he is, Mike Mercado. Oh, I'm so pleased you could make it to the studio in such a short time, Mike.
It's been a bit of a rush, Cilla, but I've done it.
Oh, God bless you for coming here. Now, what have you been doing these last 18, 20 years?
Well, as you know, I was a swinging monk. I was an ex-monk. And anyway, I joined another ex-monk of the same order, the De La Salle order, to help some underprivileged children in India. So, in fact, I arrived back from India only a few days ago, and I suddenly got your call, and one of my old pupils here I used to teach many years ago. So nice to see you again, Mike.
And you.
You're absolutely thrilled, aren't you?
Well, it is. I mean, he's responsible for what I'm doing now, so I'm very, very pleased.
Oh, isn't that nice? I mean, and we can't let you go without giving us a quick tinkle, Brother Solomon.
Brother Solomon, yes.
Well, maybe you do. I mean, you've got the baldy head and everything, so... I mean, you look like the part. What are you going to play for us tonight?
One of Winifred Atwell's old ones.
And look who's here!
Ken McIntosh! Ken!
Oh, Mike, all your students.
Oh,
Isn't
my
this lovely?
And Ken!
And Ken!
My goodness!
And Ken as well. Well, while you're getting to know each other after all these 18 years, let's have another quick update from our Andy. Super.
Do you know, Cilla, we have had something like 20 people ringing in saying that they were members of Brother Solomon's band. So I don't know whether we get the whole band before the evening's out. We've had the drummer on the phone called Peter Boyter, who's still playing drums. In fact, he recently played backing music, would you believe, Cilla, for Surprise, Surprise. And he's in contact with Mike Morris, and they both play with Alan Ainsworth. So that's quite an interesting one. Fash, what have you got there? Another appeal?
Got one for animal lovers. Jane Cook has lost her dog. Ben went missing just before Christmas from St James Mill Road Industrial Estate in Northampton. He is an 8-year-old border collie and is missed by all the family. So if you're out there watching, give us a call, Ben.
Now, we also had some information for David Waterman, who you remember was looking for his 2-year-old Jack Russell Susie. We got one call to say that somebody thought they'd taken Susie to a dog's home, but we're not 100% sure that is the same one, but we're working on that one for you as we sit here. What else is coming through? We're getting some news in of the Model E car again. We're still having a bit of difficulty there with the original owner, but we're doing our best on that one. What else have we got? Please, Veena Solanki, you remember, would like to hear from her elder sister, Damayanti Chauhan. That was a very important announcement that we had earlier on. Veena last saw her sister in 1970, just before the family moved to India. That is a very important one. If we can find that lady, we'd be very, very grateful. You've got another one, Fash?
Yeah, got one more here, which is this Christmas card was posted from HMS Snapdragon in 1942. It was sent to Bill and Elsie from family Burt. Unfortunately, it never arrived because until 1987 it was trapped in the machinery at Red Hill sorting office. So if Bill and Elsie remember not receiving a card from Bert in 1942, then give us a call.
And if you are going to give us a call, don't forget that the telephone number to give us a ring here is 01222 8070. That telephone number 01222 8070. I've got to leave you now because there's something else coming through. That's it from us for the moment, Cilla.
Thanks a lot, Andy. You've done a great job, you and Fash, tonight. Well, Gordon Nuns, I'm interested in him. Where are you, Gordon Nuns? In our audience. Gordon, sweetheart, great news. We have found your sister Peggy. Yes, and she can't wait to meet you. And in fact, you know, she's on the end of the other line, but don't go away because we've got a little bit of celebration now. But Peggy's dying to say hello after all these years. Are you happy about that, Gordon? Oh, I'm thrilled as well. And now it's happy birthday time, as I did say. And have we got a cake? Look at this. Yes, it's for Malcolm here. Oh, Malcolm, and for you, sunshine. This cake, this birthday cake is just for you. So what are you waiting for? Why don't you get eating? Go on, you can stick your finger. I'll let you. With this finger, All right. It's a beautiful cake, isn't it?
Lovely.
And I think we've done ever so well on tonight's Searchline. I'm so pleased for everybody who's taken part. And I'm afraid that's all we have time for. I'd like to say a very, very big thank you to everybody who's taken part in the show. And I must say, for the response that we've had, I think everybody sitting at home watching the television, you've been absolutely marvellous. Keep up the good work. Very big special thank you to our Andy Craig and John Fashion, who's sitting up there. I think John did ever so well too. And from me, a very humble thanks to you all. And I hope we come back with a very special Searchline in the future. So from me, and indeed everybody in our audience, you did ever so well. Ta-ra then. Good night, God bless. Ta-ra!